everybody.
Was that Archie Predator? What the heck?
Ha! I'm gonna have to re-edit this now, son of a... Hi everybody, and welcome to Longbox Legends, the only show that would actually like to get a chocolate milkshake at Pops. I'm your host, Longbox Legend, and with me today is not that Chris, our new Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
And Katie.
Sup?
Since, as you guys know, I like to summarize stories I know, these two don't. And we're going to be talking
That's
today.
insulting.
We're going to be...
How dare you?
I...
How dare you just assume things?
Hey, Katie, what happens in Final Crisis?
What the heck is that?
There we go, then.
Alright, then.
We're not even talking about that.
Exactly. Well, we talk about comics on the show, and today we're going to be talking about AVP. Archie versus Predator.
What kind of crossover is that? Oh, dear goodness gracious.
A quick little backstory. Comic companies seem to hate Archie, and what I mean by that is there's so many people who try to kill him. Archie has fought the Punisher, Wolverine, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
As I remember, didn't he fight like vampires too?
Yeah, and Glee.
Wasn't there like Glee?
Glee.
Yeah, Glee.
Well, like, they came to his comic. They didn't fight him.
So weird.
I know, and...
Didn't he fight zombies once too?
Yes, Jughead's a zombie. And
Oh, Jimmy.
most recently, he's fought the Sharknado.
I wouldn't call that an
Who's
achievement.
in
I'd call that
charge
like
of
a
this?
lowball.
Katie, are you saying you don't want to see Archie fight the Sharknado?
No.
I'm conflicted.
It's not confirmed, but I kind of feel like maybe these comic companies just hate the fact Archie is just like, oh, geez, I don't know which girl to date, and somehow he outsells superhero comics. That's just my opinion.
Does he really outsell them?
He doesn't outsell them, but he's been alive like 80 years.
35.
What?
35.
You're gonna do this to me on my show?
You're gonna do 35? Really? That's your number?
Yeah, that's my number.
75.
Nah, 35.
75 years.
Okay, I'm gonna trust
That's
him.
how they celebrate, like, when the show came out. It was the 75th
It wasn't
year.
great. It was not
It
great.
was the 75th year. I don't care what you think of the show. I'm just saying. When
This
they
isn't-
released the show, it was the 75th
This
year. That
isn't
was
a-
part of the thing.
It's not an opinion of your show, it's just a fact of how long it's been, which isn't opinion.
Yeah, but it's still generally terrible a little bit.
That's
But
not what...
Jughead!
You know
Cole
what-
Sprouse at Jughead, as Jughead is everything.
Do you guys ever think they like just, I don't feel like going to work today, bro, can you just fill in for me?
I kind of have that like all
On
the time.
On the show, like, Cole and Dylan Sprouse, like, I don't want to go to work today. Cole, you go.
No, I can tell their faces apart.
They're twins! They're identical
Ooh.
twins!
No, they're not. I used to watch the heck out of The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, okay? I learned their faces.
Katie knows a lot about Archie. I'm going to presume you know nothing about Predator.
Yeah, it's about accurate.
You know nothing about Archie, but you know a lot about Predator.
Of course, Mac.
See, I chose the best people for this.
Of course you did.
I feel like I should be scared a little bit. I don't know
Oh,
what's
what?
about to happen.
I'll tell you what's about to happen. Archie versus Predator.
What the heck is what's up with his eyeballs?
He's trying to enjoy a milkshake, and a predator is with him.
But Betty's eyeballs don't look like that. Who
Because
drew
who
this?
She
Who
invited
drew-
him.
Who drew that?
I caramba.
That's trademark. You can't say that. It's trademark.
I'll bleep.
I do what I want. Did I not say that when I first got here?
That's America for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Fight me.
So our comic begins with the Archie gang trying to figure out what they're going to do for spring break, and
Of
Jughead
course.
wins a trip.
Is that a fire lava lady?
You don't know Predator. I keep forgetting that.
That's right.
No, this is
That's a thermal thing, you know.
His
with thermal vision.
his infrared vision.
It'd be cooler.
Infrared.
It'd be cooler if it was a fire lava lady.
Yeah, it's Predator. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Anyway.
Not as cool as a fire lava lady though.
They go to a tropical. They go to a tropical resort, and lo and behold, okay, this is gonna be hard for you to comprehend. Betty and Veronica get in a fight.
Wow.
Hold on.
I've never seen that happen before.
Over Archie.
This is one thing I kind of don't
What?
like about Archie. Why do people always fighting for him?
Seriously, he's not that great.
That's
he's
not-
kind of dumb.
That's not romantic.
Especially on the show. That's what me and Kelsey are always talking about, how dumb Archie is.
That's not my issue. Why does everyone love him, and yet he's constantly playing these two girls' hearts?
Yeah.
Seriously, that's really shitty too.
What do they call him? I think they call him like, Archie is America's teen, or something like that. The face of American teenagers.
I don't like that. I don't roll with that. He's a player.
The world.
He's just trying to have two girls at the same time. I don't roll with that.
So,
make a decision. Be a man. Make a decision.
He's a boy.
Be an adult. He's been in high school for 75 years.
That speaks to him then.
He can make a decision by now.
So, Betty and Veronica get
is he fucking, whatchamacallit? What's his name?
What the heck is Veronica doing like through here? Like she's like Xena Warrior Princess. What the hell?
Matthew McConaughey. Basically Matthew McConaughey in his high school years.
Because Cheryl blossoms in this and her brother Jason, and they give Betty stylish clothes to win this bikini contest, or to get best dress for the high school yearbook, and she's like, what the heck? So she attacks her, and this gets the attention of the Predator, which I'm glad you're here, Katie, because you need to
so dumb.
I need you to translate the Predator's emojis he's using here.
Because I use emojis and text messages.
He's got like
You're just stereotyping me, aren't you?
No, well...
Typecast. You're typecasting me.
I brought you on here because I thought you know a lot about Archie. You
How dare you assume that?
Do you know?
You're just assuming that.
You know how long he's been in existence.
Katie.
I know about other things though.
Well, Katie, remember. The thing about assuming it makes an ass out of you and me. Remember that.
Hey.
Remember.
Hey. There you go.
So, which one's the blonde one? Betty goes out in the jungle.
Like you didn't know that.
And finds a jaguar dagger.
Some dumb shit.
I think this is Shakespearean-esque.
This is so dumb.
This is
so dumb.
No, the dumbest thing is that why she is all skimpy in this house.
Because
exactly. That is not practical. You're gonna go.
They're on the beach.
Jungle.
They're on the beach.
If you're gonna fight through the jungle, you go change first.
So she finds the jaguar dagger, and she basically curses Cheryl and Jason to die. And then she says, well, maybe...
Wait, what did Cheryl and Jason do? I thought Cheryl helped her.
Yeah, to make a fight with Veronica. Anyway...
Is this why Jason dies in Riverdale?
No, it's why Jason dies by the Predator, and Cheryl, too.
Oh my god, he got skinned?
Is that?
Yeah.
Ew!
I forgot. This is what the Predator does.
Ew.
This is what the Predator does. He hunts people.
That's so gross, and then the blood's dripping on Moose.
And Moose doesn't know.
Ew!
So, it gets...
And then freaking Reggie's just like, oh, I'm gonna flop Jughead's hat off because I don't notice shit.
If you notice, no one is noticing the Predator.
Oh my god.
He's probably looking for like Peter Griffin or something.
So, this is where the comic, some may say, like you, gets stupider.
Fire lava lady.
They go back to Pops, and they're really sad because they just found Jason and Cheryl have been murdered. Like, oh, that sucks. And Pop says...
So they go to Pops?
Pop says, I'll know what show you guys up.
Jolly good show.
Some chocolate cake.
I'm terrible.
Anyway, Pops gets popped.
Oh my gosh, they freaking blew his head off!
The Predator did.
Oh, please.
What the heck? Ew!
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Veronica's just drenched in blood.
Yeah, that's what popping someone does, Katie. So look.
But Veronica got the worst of it. Oh.
So here's the thing.
Wait, who's the blonde skinny dude?
That's Kevin Keller.
That's Kevin? Oh, okay. I haven't seen comic book Kevin.
So here's the thing. Predator only attacks you if you have weapons. So because Pops had the knife to cut the cake, Predator thought he was a threat, and so he killed him.
It would have been better if all Pop had was the cake, and the Predator...
No.
The Predator knows what a weapon is.
Predator took that as the weapon. Because what, he's allergic to chocolate?
Cake.
So...
The deadliest way to get diabetes. You must be killed.
So Betty thinks all these people are dying because she cursed Jason and Cheryl with the jaguar knife. So she thinks she's cursed.
Oh, I thought you said old people for a second.
No. So she comes up with a good idea. If I'm cursed, who do I talk to about magic?
You talk to Merlin.
You talk to Sabrina, the teenage witch.
Oh, cool. Sabrina's gonna cross over. Okay.
Yeah, so she goes and finds Sabrina, and I don't really know how to feel about this version of Sabrina. I'm used to...
Comic book Sabrina?
No. Comic book Sabrina looks like Melissa Joan Hart.
Ooh.
Okay, that I can roll.
This is Archie vs. Predator Sabrina, who looks very gothic.
Yeah.
So...
Is that Salem?
Yes, he does not talk in this, though.
He should be all black though. How dare they?
Again, this is an artist's interpretation.
How dare they?
Anyway, Sabrina looks at the dagger and says, "Okay, there's some bad juju on this. You've cursed 2 people. Now you gotta kill 2 people with this knife."
Question? How is that a curse that Predator's just gonna show up?
Well, that's the other thing. I don't know if the curse is real.
Does Predator count as someone she can kill with the knife?
I guess. See, here's the thing. Predator is only here to hunt. That's what predators do. Like they'll explain it later. The whole point is predators come to our planet to hunt down like FBI guys or assassins, samurais, like the best of the best.
As I remember, Predator just crashed that and he just started killing people.
No, he hunts people. It's a game.
It's a sport.
It's a sport to him. That's what a predator does. It's all for sport. Why is he in Riverdale of all places beats me, but you know.
I know, it's like, it's not much of a challenge. It's Riverdale.
Anyway.
He basically he just killed Sabrina?
It's because Sabrina has the knife.
What the hell?
And then he blows away.
Freaking Salem's just gonna go roar and fly through the air.
And then, well, it doesn't
For a
matter.
tiny cat? Oh, Salem.
So yeah, Predator, and then he leaves. They get a picture. So they all meet up at the school, and Moose brings a.
Why does Moose look like Rambo now?
Because it's a parody.
Is that a freaking water gun?
Yes. So he.
Oh my god.
I love this part. Moose says, "I brought my daddy's gun," which is a water gun, and then Kevin Keller says, "I brought my daddy." No, his dad.
Oh.
And his dad says, "And I brought my guns from my uncle, Uncle Sam."
Hey.
So for some reason,
Americans.
Kevin Keller's dad has met the Predator before. Or he knows of the Predator, and he gives the lowdown. He'll only kill if you're a threat, so don't have any weapons, they're very tough. And he looks at the picture, and this Predator is very brash because it's a teenager. It's a teenage Predator.
So
That's why he's like so focused in on Betty and Veronica, because he's a teenage Predator.
So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna like park them?
No, whoa! They need to track the Predator, so they come with a good idea. We're gonna use someone as bait. But who looks like Betty that isn't Betty? So they put Jughead in Betty's clothes.
I kind of want to see that.
It's right there. There he is.
I just need a second.
And Jughead's walking through the streets saying, "Kill me. Go ahead. Kill me. Where are you, Predator? Come and kill me." And Predator scans Jughead, realizes he doesn't have weapons. Those guys behind the cars have weapons. So he kills like Kevin Keller and...
Oh no, not Kevin.
And Reggie. And
What do you mean,
I don't know.
Reggie.
That's a human life.
Reggie's an ass.
Just because he's an ass doesn't mean he doesn't
This is
deserve to get killed.
fictional. Yes, he can die if it's fictional.
Chris, he even says, "Why are we doing this? For girls and third base." He even says, Reggie says he's doing this for third base.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who cares about Reggie? Well, Chuck has one of the best lines in this book because his legs get blown off and he crawls to the Predator and he says, "Hey, ugly, your mama said it was your birthday, so I got you a gift." And he gives him a grenade and blows himself up with the Predator.
Beautiful. What next?
Shame.
The Predator lives, by the way. But still, we got that awesome moment. Jughead goes to the school, and he tells them, like, "Hey, everyone basically died. And the Predator's still alive." And who?
Valerie's sad.
Yeah, well, yeah, because Chuck's dead.
I know, she's dating Chuck.
Well, and then...
Bay? They said Bay? Oh my god.
This came out in, like, 2015. Give him a break.
Oh no.
So, hold on, because I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Which one? The glasses kid?
Glasses.
Dilton.
Okay, so Glasses here.
Dilton.
Dilton says that, the police are gone because they've been turned into goats because they were looking into Sabrina's house. I don't know. You figure it out. And so, all these chicks...
Whoa, wait a second. That took me... What? The police were turned into goats?
Yes.
How did they get turned into goats?
Because they were looking into Sabrina's murder and the house just folded into itself and they became goats.
How is that related?
Because
magic.
Magic. It's magic.
No.
So...
Oh, dear goodness gracious.
So they got to come up with another plan to kill the Predator. These 3 chicks leave, and I really like Chuck's girlfriend who says, "I've watched over 300 horror films, and teenagers of color never make it. I'm leaving."
Really?
Yeah. She just says it. Just
Breaking the fourth wall.
Yep.
Breaking the fourth wall. I love it.
So-
Yes.
So Dilton kind of gets a little postal or whatever, because I'll get to it in a little bit. Jughead wants a snack from the vending machine,
Of course he does, because he's Jughead.
and he uses the Jaguar knife to kind of like jimmy it open.
Oh, Jughead, you dumbass.
And the Predator kind of sees, whoa, this guy's got a knife,
Oh, Jughead. Juggy, why?
and
Why
yeah,
Juggy?
Oh.
No, not Juggy!
and Dilton, and like she's like, my best friend. He was the gentlest soul out there, unless you were a hamburger.
Have you seen Street Fighter the animated series?
No.
He's basically like, Bison!
Dilton's getting kind of freaking me out here because he's saying,
I need a second. Juggy.
no, Dilton.
Juggy's dead.
Well, that's the thing. Dilton's kind of freaking me out because he's saying like, oh, give the Predator props for creativity because he put his head in the vending machine. Like,
Oh.
yeah, Dilton's kind of like,
Somebody lock Dilton up.
oh, it
He needs
gets
some therapy.
it gets worse because Dilton kind of goes on this little speech about like how,
Juggy.
do you know what it's like, Archie, to be in a school where dating is everything and no one goes out with you and you've got like 2 girlfriends? Meanwhile, they're like, Betty and Veronica are like getting kisses from, like, look at him! He's smooching both of them in front of their dead friend. Archie's kind of a pig in this.
No, I think he's always been like this.
No, yeah, Archie's always been that way. He's always been a player trying to have 2 girls at the same
Filthy
time.
Americans.
So Dilton's going on a speech about like how, like, Archie, I've always wanted to be you. So, I have
No.
built a robot that looks just like you! Why does he look like Archie? And I think this is breaking the fourth wall. Don't you realize, Veronica? Everything is Archie in Riverdale.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, have you seen the freaking promo poster for like the 3rd season of Riverdale? It's got like everybody's heads or whatever, but they made Archie's freaking huge and it looks stupid as hell and it's bigger than everybody's and it doesn't even look like they fit it in right.
Here's a look. Up right now. Look how big that head is. Is Katie? You think it's stupid, but is it symbolism for how big Archie thinks of
It
himself?
is, but just like I took Photoshop. I took one Photoshop class, so apparently I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Apparently. What I'm talking about is that this robot is basically a rip-off
Just
of
like they
Mega
could
Bro.
just like edit it just like a little bit better, just a little like
Yeah.
shrink it just a tiny bit so it looks like it blends. It doesn't blend.
Well, you know what else doesn't? Well, it doesn't blend like, Mega Man Archie right here.
Can we just like show this?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the.
It's like look at that.
I'm
It's
gonna-
so stupid.
It's Shakespearean.
It's so stupid.
It's comics.
Why and like
Mm.
why that color scheme? It looks like he's wearing like Superman underwear.
Well,
It's a
so
combination of
Dilton
Super Batman, there you go.
Dilton gets in the machine and he's gonna fight the Predator, and even says Betty and Veronica. He says, Betty and Veronica, I will save you from the Predator, and then we will cuddle. So Dilton kind of has some expectations.
Did
here.
they even establish, like, the name of the Predator, or they just...
They just call him the Predator.
Hmm.
What's the really funny thing though?
What's funny is that in the movie, they don't even call him the Predator.
What's really funny is Dilton doesn't know how to work the machine.
Oh,
So
of course not.
yeah.
Even though he made it.
So he does get it. He just puts it on like kill mode, and it fights the Predator. And then it tries to kill Betty and Veronica and Archie because it's just killing everything in sight.
Of course it does.
Yep.
Of course it does.
And then he fixes it and he captures the Predator. And because Betty cuddles him, so the robot is. Katie,
What?
the Predator's not dead. And he kills Dilton!
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh god.
Dude, it rips his spine. What is this? I love the Predator. He's able to do this magic where, like, his entire spine just comes out like fucking
That's where the head's
Mortal
connected.
Kombat thing. That's amazing.
That's where the head's connected.
I know, but
It's
in
not-
real life, it doesn't even do that.
Yes, it
Wouldn't the head just snap off?
Yes.
No, if you have enough force.
Well, if you had enough force, you wouldn't nip them. I'm not gonna argue.
So we're in the final chapter. And so the Predator is, like, skinning Dilton's head and stabs Archie. No, wait. Yeah. He stabs Archie. Archie's dying, and he sees Betty and Veronica crying,
You know what's weird about this is that
so he leaves.
Preston. What's
What?
weird about this is that, like, oh look, I just skinned his head, but I'm just gonna leave his glasses on so people know it's him.
So, yeah, how else are you going to know it's Dilton?
You don't.
The toughest of prey. So,
Actually, yeah, he was the only one that caught the predator for like 2 seconds.
so they take Archie to bet Veronica's secret lab.
Has a freaking secret lab.
In this, she did, like, I don't know what
She's
it is.
basically Dexter's cousin.
So what it is, it's basically like a machine that like fixes you. So it's like a hospital bed and plastic surgery all in one. And she dials it up to 11, even though there's a sign that says don't go past 4.
Oh,
And it kind of mutates Archie.
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Did he just turn into the thing?
No, he turns to something worse. So they're getting ready. They're trying to figure out how to kill the Predator, and the Predator shows up. And the Predator, because they have
Hey, not
weapons.
gonna lie, that's kind of a badass scene right there.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Why is Betty wearing that giant ass dress?
Because why not?
Because her other clothes have got blood on them.
And that was the first go-to. I'm gonna have like a.
Look, if it makes you
freaking-
happy, she trips over it. Are you happy?
Yes, because that's real life.
So they're running to the panic room, and the Predator follows them, and the Predator's gonna kill them. And this part's so cool.
Are you kidding me?
Archie.
Mutant Archie.
No, he's Arnold Schwarzenegger Archie now. He's got like Arnold's body, and this is a Predator movie reference where they just like high five. So anyway, Archie and the Predator fight, and in the middle of the battle, Veronica gets stabbed, and the Predator super says like Veronica,
Because that's not creepy.
and then he cuts off Betty's arm because like that's his thing. Point is, he kills Archie.
Ooh.
Predator kills Archie. And then Betty and Veronica team up and they kill Predator.
So Betty with like half an arm and Veronica who's been stabbed
Ooh,
somehow
good.
have enough life force left to kill the Predator.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Oh, I'm ready for the really stupid thing. You ready?
Mhm.
Betty drags Predator into the room.
With one arm?
Yep.
Hey, that's strength. That's
And
strength.
guess what she's doing to him? She's using that machine Archie used to make himself strong, to make the Predator look like Archie. So that way, they don't have to live life without Archie.
Oh, that's some shit.
Oh, and look at the Predator is clearly scared. He is being held against his will to become something he is not.
Oh, that's some messed up shit right there.
Yeah, I think Betty has kind of lost it because she's like saying like, oh, we'll train him to not kill people, and we don't have to go life without Archie ever again.
It's not Archie! Archie's
look-
dead!
He's not dead. She's gone crazy. Archie versus Predator. I would say this is comic of the year material.
I can't wait for it to be like a movie.
Oh, if this is an animated movie or something, I would so watch that.
No. Live action. It has to be live action.
No. Season 4 of Riverdale.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised like Archie hasn't tried to fight Harry Potter.
I'd like to start a GoFundMe.
Well, I don't
to
know.
Get the rights for this to happen.
Probably not. I kind of don't want that to happen. Because it'll be just like Harry just pointing at a stick at the Predator.
No, not the Predator, Archie.
Oh, Archie.
Yeah.
No, this is the Predator's gone. We need a whole issue just dedicated to Harry Potter and Archie.
I mean, if you can have
Why?
you Glee.
What if Harry Potter thinks that, like, okay, something weird happens, he thinks Archie is Voldemort.
No, that's
Or
ridiculous.
Archie is a Horcrux
you know, Katie? Do you know?
in some way.
Do you
Oh.
know, Katie? The point of Archie versus Punisher is that Punisher is after a drug dealer that looks exactly like Archie. So
Really?
he's got orange hair and freckles. It's Archie versus Predator. We're doing this because Predator hits theaters this Friday. It won't have Archie in it, but it'll have tons of Predators.
It won't have Arnie either.
And it might have a reference to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm seeing it. Chris is going to see it. I know after this story, Katie's not going to see it because she's just going to be thinking of all those poor Archies Predator killed.
I'm still kind of boggled.
Honestly, I'm only upset over Jughead, so.
Wow. So, not even Archie? He kind of had it coming.
A little bit, but Jughead.
I feel.
Jughead was never a player.
I felt bad for the Predator because now he's got to live life, as a slave to Betty and Veronica.
I don't know if that's
Gee,
a winner.
because he did nothing to deserve that.
To be honest, I kind of find that a win, Predator, because that way he, can just retire and, like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna, chill out here with, these two lovely people.
Predator doesn't care about that. Predator cares about hunting. Now he doesn't get to hunt anymore.
I'd say it's a good retirement. I mean, you already got, how many people? How many people has he killed already? What, 7?
More than that, I guess.
Okay, then I'll give it 17.
So that was Archie versus Predator. Thank you for watching Longbox Legends. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe for more comic-centered content. I'm your host, Longbox Legend. Thank you to our special guest stars, Katie and Chris, for helping us out on this very stupid issue.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Katie.
And I'm so sorry we did this. Thank you!